Hi guys, and welcome back to the Lazy Girls Kitchen. My name is Maggie, and today we are going to be making a pineapple upside down cake. This recipe is perfection. It is just the perfect combination of like pineapple and sweetness, and the cake itself is so fluffy and delicious that I cannot wait for you to try it. So let's get started.
To a square baking dish, we're going to go ahead and add in half a cup of unsalted butter that we already melted. To that, we'll add in 2/3 cups of brown sugar. And instead of getting another bowl dirty, we are going to go ahead and just mix this right into the pan. You are basically looking for the consistency of wet sand with this, and then once it's all combined, you're going to go ahead and smooth it out into one single layer. Once that is completely smooth, you're going to go ahead and top it with your pineapple rings. I did have to cut mine in half to get them all to fit, but you do what you need to do. Go ahead and set that aside as we work on our dry ingredients. So in a bowl, you're going to combine 1 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a pinch of salt. And then you're going to give that kind of like a rough mix, and then you will set that aside as well. In 2 separate bowls, you're going to go ahead and separate 3 large eggs, 1 white and 1 yolk. And once those are separated, you're going to go ahead and whip the egg whites until they reach stiff peaks. Once that is where you want it to be, go ahead and set that aside. For the egg yolks, you're going to start to mix them until you get kind of like a yellow lemony color. Once you start to see that, you're going to go ahead and add in a 1/4 cup of just plain granulated sugar, and then you're going to mix that together until the mixture is really yellow, pale yellow, and very fluffy. You're going to go ahead and just scrape the sides of your bowls, make sure there's nothing left behind, and then to that you're going to add in your 1/3 cup of pineapple juice that you reserved from your rings, and then as well as your 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Go ahead and mix all that in, and then we're going to go ahead and add in the dry ingredients. When you add them in, go ahead and mix them, but try not to overdo it so that you don't get a tough batter. You want this to be really light and fluffy. Once that's incorporated, go ahead and add in your egg whites, and with this you're just going to fold this in with your spatula. Just be very careful not to break the egg whites. You still want them to be quite fluffy. Pour the mixture over your pineapple, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to bake this for 30 to 35 minutes at 375 degrees. Once this comes out of the oven, you'll put a plate on top, carefully of course. You'll flip it and the cake will just slide right out. And then just to give it a little extra something, we're going to just top it with some maraschino cherries. Now you can slice and enjoy.